Hello YouTube, welcome back to another build video. This one I've got a little something different than the pure physical builds that I made recently. Before the patch 2.0, I made on patch 1.7 and 1.8, along with the rest of my other physical builds. I made the Alchemist build, and Alchemy was a tin of worms that I didn't prepare for. Should have invested a lot more time in this build, and it would have you could make this build even more powerful. So I was on a speedrunning sort of like frenzy making all these builds, so I didn't invest that much time into it. But if you went around and collected some certain rings, you could tailor this for each boss, and it would perform extremely well. So I'll mention the details of that later. But yeah, this is the Alchemist. This is Easy Perp Junior. He's been for a lot, but don't worry about it. 30 vigor, 12 endurance, 16 strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, and then 92 luck. Yeah, we're using the Sword of the Evil Eye, which is basically it's Andrew's straight sword, essentially. 50 bleed, which is insane. Only it was once the sword of an earnestly noble figure, and its attacks are boosted by that elusive, essential property unique to humans. Luck. Yeah, so that's basically that's Anri's straight sword. If you don't know where to get that, I believe it's in the Wolf Covenant. Anri doesn't drop it, which I was confused about when I killed Anri. I was like, where's your sword? Took me a while to find it. But yeah, it's a sword of the Evil Eye. It wrecks things with the amount of luck that we have. We have the Edge Spellblade, but as I'll get into with the Alchemist, you can probably see all these bombs that I got. Yeah, one thing about the Alchemist is the amount of different types of bombs that you can get. And obviously these bombs do different things, different elemental damages. So I've got physical damage here, but you can also get dark damage or lightning damage, depending on the ring that, you know, rings, or there's in the game there's daggers that increase elemental damages or physical damage for each element or elemental type, you know what I mean. Magic, fire, lightning, dark. There's like, I'm missing the magic dagger. But yeah, if I took the time and invested in going around and getting all those daggers and then getting all those rings, you would be able to get better damage for a boss, essentially, because if a boss is weak to lightning or weak to fire or weak to magic, which I have all the magic rings, I believe, or at least the good ones, the 10% and the 15% is really all you need. Then you could just devastate that boss. It'd be so easy. But I did not invest the time. So if you are making an Alchemist build, I recommend doing your homework and going getting all the rings that boost your different types of damage. Because I think it would be worth it. And this is the Grand Alchemist gear. Increases bomb damage and Night Discovery and Estus recovery. Pretty, you know, it's tailored to the Alchemist playstyle. What I have right now equipped, I'll probably swap some rings around if I can for bosses. Got dark damage, or do I have dark damage? 3%. Yeah, I've got 2 dark damage rings and I've got 2 magic rings, so I'll probably swap around them. I've also got a fire damage ring. Do I have the other one? 15%. I've got some rings. I've got some rings, I'll tell you that. But yeah. So we'll swap about some rings probably. Magic damage, that does magic damage too. Increase magic damage 10%. Yep, so 15, 15, 10, 10. Or, you know, right. Alright. So the thing that is probably the tin of worms is the alchemy. So there's free alchemy covenants that you find out for the world. You got the Apprentice Alchemists, which enables the collection of alchemy regents from enemies. Basically, just a chance to draw alchemy regents when you kill an enemy. Then you get the German's Alchemist, which you can find in the Profaned Capital, I believe. that unlock. Well, I'll show you once we get into the alchemy, and then in the archives, I believe it's in the archives where I found it. You get the master alchemy regents, and that enables all those different drops that the covenants give you, let you basically unlock stronger and stronger alchemy items. So whenever you rest at a bonfire, you've got alchemy crafting. You'll see this no matter what class you play. You'll always have access to this. From alchemy crafting, you can literally craft pretty much any item in the game, any consumable item anyway. Throwing knives, homeward bones, resins, and things to coat your weapon with. Elemental throwing knives, seek brews. You got infinite seek brews. It's jolly old time. Oh, and then there's all these different potions that you can get. Health potions that are not that good, if I'm honest. Fall damage potions, basically cat ring. Fleet-footed potions let you run without taking any stamina. You can use Estus while you run as well. Those are pretty useful. Increase your casting speed. Give you a coat of flame, coat of dark damage. Increase your physical resistance. I believe that increases your physical resistance as well a lot. And then you've got all these, increase soul gain. It's a whole tin of worms. I'll let you discover this. Going for each potion is not why we're here. I'm not here to explain alchemy, I'm just here to showcase the build. Yeah, but this is a whole tin of worms that you can get through damage against undead, hollows, demons, abyssal enemies. It's a whole tin of worms. What we're here though, you can use Rojan though. Can you use Rojan? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't remember. I haven't played this build in months. Yeah, so usually you start off, as you can see, required items in the top left, to craft these low tier bombs that do physical damage. You know, you got one for each type of damage, which is why I say once you get the rings, you can just, bombs will do better damage. You can tailor it for specific enemies or bosses. Dung pie, smoke bombs are good. Yeah, and then once you get up to Journeyman's Alchemist, then you've got a tier up where greater alchemy regents are required. You've got more bombs here that do more damage for different things. But you've got unique stuff like mind control. You've got toxic bombs, which is different than poison, so you can stack that and poison urn together, so it poisons and does damage over time even more. You've got what else do you have? Corrosive urns, release acid, and infectious urns, which applies maggots, does bleed damage over time, which is also good. I believe on my hotbar I have infectious, toxic, and poison urns, so I got all three of those stacking on bosses. Does a lot of damage. And then after that, you've got the Master Alchemy bombs. I believe these are the only things you use Master Alchemy things on, which are these are like each of these bombs, you can, as you can see, like in the middle there, you can see number held, 18 out of 99, 60, you know, out of 99. You can hold 99 of these bombs. But these bombs are so powerful, they only allow you to have 2. These bombs are nukes, and these are what I mostly use. And then I use Anri's straight sword because Anri's straight sword just bust. So I'll probably show you an example when we start fighting bosses of these bombs, or I'll throw out a couple of them each just to showcase what they're like. But if you have the daggers and the rings, these bombs will be nukes, literal nukes. So yeah, they do some special effects, but it's cool. All right, let's go into the build. So I've got, yeah, exactly what I was talking about. I've got poison, toxic, and urn for damage over time. I believe this does physical damage or fire. No, I believe it does fire damage. That does physical damage. Yeah. Draconic Urn does fire damage. If you get this at the right spot, it does a lot of fire damage. I need to equip the rings though. Summons a dragon head. And then as enemies are next to the dragon head, it will do damage over time. So yeah, Poison Urn, self-explanatory, it poisons them. Hit with a few of them, they're done. Toxic Urn, same deal. Infectious Urn, applies maggots. And these are all the nukes. And then a crystal urn. I've got the magic rings on, yep. Yeah. Alright. We'll probably use magic urn. Let's just go showcase them in a boss. Let's try this. I believe we should probably one-shot the watchdog. I believe he's weak to magic. I'm unsure though. Hey boy. Are you weak to magic? I think you're weak to magic. He's weak to magic. So yeah. That's the Crystal Storm Urn. It's a nuke. It just does so much magic damage. Especially with the rings on. I got 3 rings on that increase magic damage, yeah. It's insane. And you can get even more damage. So yeah, what Crystal Storm does, you know, it like does a snowflake pattern. That was a bad example. It does like a snowflake pattern. If you hit on the ground, you can see it. Goes on all directions. Environments fuck it up, I think, but it like launches out crystal. It's like a dragon's breath, but like multiplied by like 12 or something. How many lines go out? Infernal Urn is basically just a forbidden sun. Essentially, it's just a forbidden sun or detonation if you have the mod. It's just a big boom. Urn of Storm's Wrath. There's no audio, but as you can see that if you hit that at the right spot and like underneath an enemy, and that'll do lots of damage, lots of lightning damage. This is what you work up towards, is the big runes. What do I not have? Abyssal Urn or Umbral Urn and Maelstrom Urn. All for the schools of magic. So Umbral Urn, it's like abyssal stuff. Yeah, it's basically a nuke as well. And Maelstrom Urn is like your tornado. Did it do anything? I don't remember. I didn't really use it much. Like I said, I kind of sped run this build, just trying to get builds out. So I kind of blew through Alchemy, but it was a lot of fun. Have they sorted this out? So what you can do so basically if you're a Master Alchemist, you get Master Alchemy. You can turn your Master Alchemy Regents into Greater Alchemy Regents, and then you use one of these. Oh, they didn't sort it, sad. And then you get Greater Alchemy. So you don't need to go back to the Covenant. You can slowly just... What I was hoping they fixed, or what they did, was like, so you could use them like souls, and just, you know, use selected, you know. I wish you had like the use selected option, but sadly you do not have the, so you cannot use multiple at a time. So you literally, this is why I have them on my hotbar, is because you have to literally just stand here, pop in them if you wanted, but you get them quick enough. If you're just preparing for a boss fight, you get them quick enough. So yeah, that's one thing I wish they sorted out. But yeah, like like I said, Alchemy is just a can of worms that you have that you can tailor towards boss fights. So if we go to the Dancer, what's the Dancer weak to? Dark? I think the Dancer's weak to dark. Physical damage, do Ring of Manus. Dark Branch 10%. I could go get more rings, but we're in the middle of a video. Now I'll just do physical damage, whereas 5%. Use telekinetic band. There you go. If I have the melee. So we'll do physical damage, cause massive divine urn, and humble urn. Can I make dark damage runes? Alchemy, Greater, that's Toxic, Umbral Urn, nope, where's the Abyssal Urn? There you go. And then make more of those, please. So this is why I said it was a use collect. You could just like equip the you could just equip the Journeyman's Alchemist Covenant and then attack him. Basically with 99 luck, every single enemy will drop like 1, 2, or 3 Greater Alchemy Regents, but this is still quicker, sadly, even though it's more tedious. But it is what it is. I just wish they sorted it. They had the option to use select, to use them all at once, because I've got like so many alchemy, like Master Alchemy, that I can only spend... You can literally only you know, you literally only spend Master Alchemy Regents on these bombs that you can only carry 2 of. So it's kind of pointless. Yep. It's fine. I believe the Dancer's weak to dark. That should be fine. Hopefully. Alright, and then we've got Anri's Straight Sword that I need to show off as well. Where's the Dancer? She is. Yeah, there's something new with this boss with the 2.0 update. I know I've beaten this boss with all these characters. You have to get him to get the Vessel of Calf. Alright. Enough screwing around. Yeah, so this alchemy is just a can of worms. You can literally, if you know, it's like Batman. You're like Batman. If you've got enough prep time and you know what you're preparing for, then they stand no chance. They stand no chance. They'll try and show off the poison urns and stuff in this one as well. I forget what you need to poison them. Just one? Yep, just one. Toxic. Buy another toxic just in case. Right. So divine urns are basically holy magic that do physical damage. Does pretty good. Versus dark damage though. You're weak to dark, aren't you? Nice. And you can see that big chunky damage that does. And then... Oops. Don't go over, don't go over. Humble Urn. Does not do as much damage actually. It does enough. And then the damage over time, you can just see it, she's dead. So that's what I like to do, is apply poison, toxic, and infect, and bleed. And then you can just run away. Run away while chucking bombs. Like Dung Pie in Dark Souls 1. Just trying to troll them. I like doing the Dancer in these videos because the bonfire is like right here, so you can just literally teleport straight back instead of using the coiled sword to get back to, you know, instead of using the coiled sword to get back to Firelink and then from Firelink go back to the arena. But yeah, that's basically how it goes. What other boss is there that's good to fight? We can do Lorien, or I don't know what. Did the Vessel of Calf. I'm pretty sure I know that the Vessel of Calf is weak to magic, which I know I have, so... Re-equip the rings. Yep. Re-equip the rings. You could also change Covenant during a fight. If you have like a magic Covenant that increases magic damage, you could equip that if you wanted, or if you were so inclined. But yeah, you could do crazy stuff. I need to spend more time making specific builds to make them more optimized, but I was willing to dip my toe in alchemy, and I kind of rushed through it like I was with my builds at this time, but I wish I spent more time on it, preparing stuff. But on to the other builds I was going. What am I doing? Vessel of Calf. And the Martyr. Fun times. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. I also need to show off the sword. I haven't done that yet. I have not done that yet. I'll do it like... Oh! Oh my god, he did. That's the... No! Oh my god, he delayed it. Alright, fucking use the sword. The thing about this build is it does not have a lot of HP because of all the fucking luck I put in. Because of all the luck I put into the thing. Oh, is he stuck? Oh. Oh no, there we go. I was like, poor guy. Poor guy. Don't hit me. And I'm pretty sure he's weak to magic. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, it's just a nuke. That's all it is. It's just a nuke. Poor guy. Oh, that went through him. Oh, he's dead. poison then. It's just a nuke. Alright, I need to show off the sword. Don't do it. I'm changing my rings. Leave me alone. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, and the sword can hold its own too. The sword can hold its own too. But yeah. Yeah, that bomb went through it like a soul spear. So you need to kind of throw it at their feet. Yeah. A whole bag of worms alchemy is, man. But yeah, I highly encourage you to check it out. The potions are just useful, even as a side. All the stamina regen and stuff that I didn't use, all these things are, you know, useful in their own right. It's like insane the amount of stuff you can do. You can craft divine blessing. Yes, it's great. There are people who would come prepared for all situations. They just destroy all immediately. Nonetheless, all right. Hope you enjoyed that alchemy video. Can of worms for sure, but yeah, you could make it so much better than I have, and I encourage you to do so. Please download the mod. It's so good. You won't go back to vanilla. I promise. All right. Check out my other videos and check out my Twitch. I don't play Dark Souls all the time, but I always come back to it. Always come back to it. So if you're just interested in Dark Souls, just be on the lookout for that. And yeah, peace guys. See you in the next video. Bye.